Crawford Component, starring Chris Crawford, hard-nosed reporter, a civil servant, was not afraid to get his hands dirty, a great communicator, and an all-around fun guy. Joined by the rest of the Nashua High School news team.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Hello everyone. As you might know, this is not our normal opening. Today is the year in review of the last year of Crawford Component. Everyone's going to talk about their favorite moments, their least favorite moments, and what they loved about my favorite show and your favorite show, the Crawford Component.
Hey guys, I'm Lizzie Kaplan from the Crawford Component.
And I'm Jillian Kluge. You may remember me from early on as being the North Anchor.
Well, after a quick tour around South, we're going to go over to the North School where Jill is standing by with a controversial issue over at Nashua High School North. Jill, what's going on over there?
Well, Chris, over at Nashua High School North, there's a little bit of controversy over this new issue that's come up. I guess security feels that it is important to collect IDs at lunches for kids to leave to go to the bathroom, go to the North Star Cafe, go basically anywhere other than lunch.
But we switched roles halfway through. So now I'm the director and she's the assistant director. So we tried to dig through the chaos, which sometimes was the Crawford Component.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
But usually it was just a really good time. So what's your favorite memory that you had assistant directing?
I gotta say it was the second show that I assistant directed and you directed. When at the end of the show, Pfeifer came in. Pfeifer is our teacher, Mr. Pfeifer. He came into the control room and he's like, guys, that was perfect. You hit all your times, you did like everything perfect, and I don't think that could have been any better.
That was a really good feeling because we had so many mistakes beforehand and just like finally getting it. It was like, thank God, you know?
Lizzie, what was your favorite memory?
My favorite memory. My favorite memory was when we came in every day and Moulin Rouge was always playing and nobody knew why.
But square cut or pear shape, these rocks don't lose their shape. Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
It probably had something to do with technically having to get things right, but nobody ever knew why, so we were always just like, why the heck is Moulin Rouge always playing? And then the last show we did, it wasn't there, and everyone had always been complaining about it, but for some reason, people were like worried it wasn't there. Like they thought it was a bad omen that we weren't watching Moulin Rouge, and that was my favorite memory.
It was so fun on the Crawford Component. What was your favorite part though?
I don't know. What was yours?
Mine, I really loved making the segments. They were so fun. Remember the one we did on the bus and we were asking people questions?
I like to play volleyball a lot with Ivy. Yay!
And the fact that, it's an awesome sport to watch, especially you get really into it. It's it's a father-son sport. It's also it's an amazing experience.
It's really fun, and when I'm stressed out, I just go hit a volleyball.
Because, I don't know, it just, passes time by, and it's usually, if it's a good book, it's fun to read, and I think it's better than TV, and it educates your brain.
I like to go on YouTube and make videos with my sister.
I really like going out into Mines Falls.
That'd probably just be dancing.
Favorite pastime is probably playing the drums.
Just being active and being so involved with backstage and everything. Just
Also, I do like to read. I'm really actively looking at books at the library and stuff like that.
I like going to North and borrowing tapes and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, and I liked working with Mr. Beals. That was nice.
Paulina, what do you think?
I think that both the movie and the book are horrible. I'm sorry to say. I don't like the plot line. I don't like the characters. The book is written really badly, and and
you didn't like it?
I didn't like it at all. No, I couldn't relate.
Mr. Bills was really helpful,
yeah, he was.
especially in the cosmetology thing.
Oh yeah.
He helped us.
Yep.
Can you tell us a little bit about this segment?
Yes, well, on Wednesday, the cosmetology course had an event going on. It was the Michael School of Hair Design and Aesthetics. It's a Paul Mitchell partner school, and they came here to teach our cosmetology kids how to design clothes and things like that.
That's great. So without further ado, let's check that out.
My name is Christine Lascarbo. I'm the admissions leader at Michael School of Hair Design, the Paul Mitchell Partner School. So I'm a zebra. Our students are actually learning from their students. We wanted to teach the high school students in this cosmetology program more about hair design, working with runway, and just being very creative, which is what they do best.
I'm a senior and I've been at it for 2 years. You need to be ready to work with people. It's fun if it's what you want to do, and you get to experience a lot of different things.
You're taught from the very get-go that you have to have at least a 10-minute consultation with your guest, find out their lifestyle, and I have to get to know them first.
It's summertime. Ladies looking hot, shaking up what they got. Elephant man and cat, come on.
Senses telling me you're looking, I can feel it on my skin. Oh, I wonder what.
It's summertime. Ladies looking hot, shaking up what they got. Elephant man and cat, come on.
So Chris, what do you think your favorite memory was for the Crawford component?
I think it was that time when we shot that panda segment, and I don't know. What was yours?
Which panda segment?
The one when I was at home sick.
Hello everybody and welcome to yet another episode of Mike and Morris Talk About Things That Aren't Pandas. This week we have a very special episode because we are going to be testing out the Mike and Morris Talk About Things That Aren't Panda Cam. So we have on the other side Morris on the other side of the cam. Morris, how's that Panda Cam treating you?
Pretty good. I felt kind of sick today. My face was all screwed up and then, oh!
Morris,
there it is. What's wrong with my face? I don't know. Do you?
Morris, that's not what the Panda Cam's for. Stop playing around, okay? Just fix your face. This is expensive equipment. Don't mess this up.
Fix my face? All right. Boom.
Morris.
It's fixed. It's
Morris,
for you.
Stop fooling around.
My favorite part of Crawford Component was making fun of Chris's jacket. I think
was pretty nasty the last day. It's got purple on there.
Eternal Sunshine. Let's have a look and see if you can tell the difference. Like Jill just said, we will not be here next week due to the much needed April vacation that starts for us today at 2:03. How you doing? I hope that helps you pick up dates with prom season just around the corner. Well, Krista, it's been a long year.
Yeah.
You've been K-ranting every week.
I hate that so much. It happens every day at lunch. People just come over to my table and they're just like, oh, they just like steal the chair without even asking. Put it in the trash. It's disgusting. People only see it and it just grows. And there's definitely needs to be things done about school bathrooms. Thanks for watching.
Abercrombie & Fitch, I'm so sorry, but that store makes me absolutely insane. I hate it. I mean, you go in the mall and like you walk past the store and like all you can smell is that disgusting smelling cologne that's just way too strong. I mean, every time I walk past the store, I hold my breath.
What was your favorite memory of the show?
I personally just like hanging out with everyone because I feel really close to all of you people and I'm really gonna miss you guys next year. And you guys like really helped me a lot through everything and like you guys boosted my confidence. And like when I was like first on Avid Playback, you guys like gave me a good job and like it made me feel good about like everything and like I'm just gonna miss like just making it together with the people. And I enjoy doing K-Ran even though there was some that I was afraid I would offend people, but you know that's just what my job was to do was
That's
rant
part
about.
of the business.
So yeah.
My favorite memory was, and Lizzie was talking about this earlier, when after we had switched jobs and everyone was just kind of like, the first time that we switched them, the show was just bad. And so the next week we were talking about going back to the old jobs, but Lizzie in particular was like, no, we can do this, we're gonna do great. And everyone just kind of rallied together and we had that show that Mr. Pfeifer came in and said that it was perfect. And I didn't even know perfect was in Mr. Pfeiffer's vocabulary. So that was my favorite.
So, Mr. Jim Pfeifer, the teacher of the video production class, what do you think about the Crawford Component?
In what category?
I don't know.
It's pretty,
all around.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Was.
Was it? What was your favorite part? What was your favorite part?
I liked K-Rant. I liked Microblock.
You all may remember on the very first episode of the Crawford Component, we had a segment that was called Microblock, where a teacher has to take an 86-minute lesson and compact it into 86 seconds.
That's right, welcome to Microblock, the show where a teacher has to teach something in 90 seconds. This is the first ever edition, and we are delighted to have AP US History teacher at Nashua High School South, Miss Poulin, who's going to teach the effects of Midway.
Midway Island is a critical part of the United States as a naval base because it's halfway through mainland of the United States and Asia. By defeating the Japanese in 5 minutes in Midway Island, the United States was able to stop the Japanese expansion, turn the Pacific Theater into a war of attrition, and hence who could actually make more supplies than the other, allow for an island hopping strategy in order to win the Pacific Theater, allow for a policy of Germany first, which would mean that approximately 75 to 70% of our soldiers would be fighting in the European theater, while 25 to 30% of our soldiers would be fighting pretty much single-handedly in the Pacific Theater and winning the war, begins to even out the losses of Pearl Harbor, which was 6 months after it was actually fought. The Japanese had anticipated it would take at least 5 years. It didn't. They can't replace those losses too easily and increase them around the home front.
So here on the final episode of the Crawford Component, we have a brand new Microblock with Mr. Claffey. Let's have a look.
So when we look at trends in the American family, recent trends, at least over the past 40 years, we see an interesting pattern. When you look at the rate at which couples choose to live together before marriage, some would say in sin, you see a trend it's pretty clear. It looks something like that. It's pretty clear that the rate at which couples choose to live together has risen. I believe the rate in 1960 was less than 1%. Today it's somewhere in the neighborhood of 10%, which would be a 700% increase in the rate at which couples live together. Now, if we look at the same period, the same 40-year period, and we look at the divorce rate in this country, you see a pretty clear trend. It looks something like this. And it's actually dropped off a bit. The question is there a relationship between people living together before marriage and people deciding to end that marriage. Now in this class we've talked a lot about what's called correlations. And what have I said about correlations and causation, class? You could help me? Correlation
isn't causation.
Thank you, Joseph.
We're running out of time.
Correlation is not causation. Now, next I'd like to turn our attention to the engagement ring.
I liked Ima.
Yeah.
I liked a lot of it, actually.
I liked Ima.
You! Yeah? Can you get me out of this car? I'm sorry, I'm running really late. I don't care! Get me out of this car! I gotta go! Your shoes are ugly! Who's there?
Oh, hi.
Can you help me out of my car?
I can try.
No, get away. I'm shy.
Okay.
So, what are you doing here?
I'm just sort of walking around alone.
What are you, emo or something?
Not really. Emos don't wear green and purple-y striped
I don't know,
sweaters.
I see a lot of kids walking around.
Well, I'm not emo.
Okay, why are you here?
I just told you, I'm walking around, I'm sad. The prom's tonight, everybody's going, and everybody's going to be taking pictures and dancing and having fun, and I'm just going to be stuck sitting around doing nothing.
Why?
Because I can't find a date.
Why?
I don't know, you tell me. Maybe it's because I wear funny sweaters and short shorts. I don't know. I thought that was attractive.
So do I. I agree.
Really?
Yes.
Well, do you want to go to prom with me?
Hold on, let me check my schedule. Yes, I can.
You can?
Yes.
Wow.
And you know what is even better?
What?
I have a dress to go to!
Oh, that's great. I'm just going to wear my favorite jacket.
Okay, do you like the dress?
It's beautiful.
I got it 30 years ago, and I've been saving it just for a special time like this.
Oh, that's great.
Thank you. And I wanted my special hat too. I don't have it right now, but I'll get a special hat. So, when is it?
It's tonight at 7 o'clock.
Okay, I'll see you there.
Okay.
I thought it was pretty good. I don't know what it meant at all.
Was it supposed to have meaning to it? Did you start this out with, are we changing the world here, or just?
Yes, yes. We are changing the world.
Good. Cool.
One frame at a time.
Paulina, I'm here live at Nashua South with South Junior Class Vice President Ashley Stebbins. Stebbins, you helped coordinate what's going on behind us. Can you explain what's going on?
Behind us is the Rock Band fundraiser. We bring in the video game Rock Band, and students compete for the highest score for an $80 cash prize.
And it looks like it's been pretty successful. We've got a pretty good crowd behind us. Have you guys made some good money on this?
Oh yeah, definitely. We made some great money.
All right, that's good. Everybody seems to be enjoying themselves. Everybody having fun?
Oh yeah, it's a great game.
And overall, it seems like it's been a tough year for fundraising all across the board. How do you think we've done with the junior class?
We've done great as a junior class. We just reached our $6,000 mark, which is a huge accomplishment. It has been a little tough. Some of the fundraisers have been pretty slow because the economy is a little tough.
And elections must be coming right around the corner. Are you running again? Do you think you're going to win?
Yes, I am running again. I really hope to win. I'm very dedicated and put a lot of hard work into it, and I would love to be the senior class vice president.
Okay, thank you very much for coming on. Now we're going to skip ahead to the girls. From the girls who brought you Are You a True Panther? Here is Nashua Insight.
11.
I see your dirty face behind your collar. What is done in vain?
What comes up next? Jill's next. Just a wrap up. Jill's wrap up after. How long is this? This is 3 minutes. Jill, you're on in 3 minutes.
Like 2 minutes. It says 3 minutes right here.
Just for the wrap up.
It's like a minute and 55 seconds.
More audio.
Well, apparently this segment's only a minute 55.
Jill, I can't hear you.
And not only in Nashua, but all around the world.
Jill's trying to communicate with us.
Oh, Missy.
And the hood of my brand new Honda Accord was smashed in.
My mom was trying to get into a spot.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, Chris isn't sticking to his time.
No one is.
And this woman just comes out of nowhere and like gives Kelsey's mom the finger, and Kelsey's mom just goes off and just freaks out. And she's like, yeah, Merry Christmas to you too!
When I was learning how to drive, I was trying to back out, and I accidentally hit the accelerator. I caught myself in time, so I didn't run into anything, but that was my worst.
One time, I almost got hit with a bat.
Speeding is one of the greatest dangers in parking lots.
We're gonna have a you and
Which
Chris
leads to
talk.
car crashes.
Okay.
That is why people always have to be aware of their surroundings. Not only the driver of the vehicle, but also those who decide to walk in the middle of the street. You never know when a car is going to turn the corner, and then your life is gone.
Today's episode of the Crawford Component. Now, we'd like to thank our special guests, Madame Anton and the DECA team. We'd like to, give our congratulations to Madame Anton on her amazing, amazing accomplishments, and wish the DECA team luck in their competition next week. Now, and we'd like to thank Cosmetology for, letting us go in and, looking at their amazing, amazing hairstyles. Now, we have vacation next week. It's for the entire week, so we won't be here. But we will be back in 2 weeks with another live episode, brand new segments, brand new interviews, and again, this is live.
Chris should
Who knows
talk
what will
to
happen?
Jill.
So, from Nashua North, I'm Jillian Kluge. See you next week, or 2 weeks.
As always, if you want to comment on any of the segments on the show, weigh in on the important issues of the day, or even want to just ask why I wear this ridiculous jacket every week, you can email us at crawfordfans@gmail.com. That's crawfordfans@gmail.com. And one final reminder, remember to tune in at 4 o'clock today to find out the finalists for the superintendent job. Thanks for joining us on the Crawford Component, the show that's of the students, by the students, just for you.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
So thank you for joining us all year on the Crawford Component.
Thanks for joining us all year for the Crawford Component.
Thanks for joining us all year on the Crawford Component.
Thanks for joining us all year on the Crawford Component. The show that's of the students,
by the students,
just for you.
It was really fun.
Yeah, we had really good teamwork. So, because you and I work well together.
Oh yeah, and Emily is our switcher.
What are you doing? I thought you said I could walk in.
No, you can't.
It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.